great. Okay, so here we are on Tal'Darim Altar, spawning at the top right position. We have the Teal Protoss Daveathor throwing down his first pylon of the game. Daveathor playing very solidly, but just losing to superior micro drop pickup play with the Warp Prism, executed by none other than
eXePainGamer! Spawning in the bottom left-hand side, he is also placing down his first pylon and getting his probes out. Both players will be looking towards some sort of 4-gate play on this map. Despite spawning in the cross positions, this is irrelevant due to the fact that the player can teleport their units in anywhere that they like.
Yes, they can, because we have the Imba Warp Gate mechanic, and look at this. PainGamer's gateway is one supply faster than Daveathor's.
Indeed, with the one supply faster gateway, you will have an optimum cheese timing with your 4-gate hitting at 5 minutes 45 seconds, and PainGamer will be sending his probe forward to go and scout towards his opponent's base, both of them not going directly across the map, assuming they do not know it is cross positions. But interesting feature you see there at the third base, BelleNOiR, we have destructible rocks. So I am very glad that we managed to cancel the previous match and engage this one with destructible rocks. This is a significant improvement to the previous match that we cancelled. So,
guys,
PainGamer will be looking at a 10-second faster warp gate research.
Oh, it will be more. It will be more,
especially if
because
he uses his chrono boosts in a phenomenal fashion.
It will all come down to, if we see a chrono boost going down on the Stalker that is sure to be produced after the first Zealot for both of these players, whichever of those players chrono boosts out that Stalker will have approximately 15 seconds later for a warp gate, which means that he will be behind almost one full warp gate cycle if he does that.
Absolutely, and being behind that one full warp gate cycle will completely change the dynamic of this game.
Oh my god.
What do you think of the dynamic of my voice?
It's horrible.
What?
It's horrible.
Oh,
Dave is going for a very fast robotics before even getting the warp gate. And he's doing this off of one freaking gas. That's why he's getting a second Stalker. And still has not scouted his opponent. PainGamer has... Well, if he moved this probe, he would have had a perfect vision of his half of the map, and is moving out with the first Stalker. He's sending it to the second watchtower. His 3 gateways are on the way. Robo facility just now finished. Immortal coming out immediately. Now, you know, this type of play, if you hit your warp gate timing precisely, is countered by one simple thing: only warp in Zealots.
Absolutely.
And Dave is
without
looking
the
to do a
sentry, he will
wall.
not have the capacity to defend very well. But the warp in Zealots will be belied by the fact that the wall-off has been started by Daveathor.
But you know what you can do? You can place a pylon right here, and then it extends
to the other side.
To the other side, and you can start warping in Zealots to the side of the gateway.
Yes. Sentries are considered to be one of the least useful things on this map. So we will be seeing Dave just checking around for a pylon in his natural. Nothing's there, but his army is outside.
Is he looking?
Get a few shots on that Zealot, just taking its shields down just a little bit. But this is where the action's going to start, and he's going to want to take down. He's going to want to do a lot of damage to just his opponent's army, but he needs to control very well. Dave actually looks in quite a solid position despite not doing a 4-gate.
If PainGamer can take down that one pylon powering those 2 gateways, though, that will give him in one more warp-in cycle the decisive advantage he needs. Instead, he's targeting down the Immortal. That's not the thing you want to be doing, PainGamer. You want to be limiting the supply and the production capabilities, but he will maybe get the one more shot. Oh my god! Oh, he gets it.
One of them goes down, but the second Immortal is defended by just swarms of Zealots. And more Stalkers walking in this isn't he needs. He can micro against the Zealots, but that Immortal is very strong. It's going to come down to the fact that these Stalkers are much faster than his opponent's units.
And he can kite Zealots indefinitely. and just keep sniping them off. But the thing is, once that second Immortal joins the fray, I think Daveathor will be confident enough to move out of his base just by warping a couple more Zealots and using Focus Fire on those Stokers, but he has to do it fast, because when the Stoker numbers get just way too high, it's going to be a little bit more problematic.
And Dave still isn't getting a third Immortal, which could be a bit of a mistake from him, but he's moving forward, he's taking out Stalker after Stalker. And BelleNOiR's overextending far too much here, and he's now just got such a low Stalker count that he will not be able to fight off against his opponent's army. His opponent with one Immortal against this kind of composition is going to be very strong.
Yeah, and the money is starting to run out for BelleNOiR. He will not be able to afford any further warpins. This was the last ditch effort, maybe 3 more Zealots, and that will be it. No, it's a Stalker and 2 Zealots. Still wants to have that range. I mean, the shield, as long as that Immortal has at least an ounce of shields, it's gonna do its job quite well.
Absolutely, and BelleNOiR is just being forced back down the ramp consistently. And I would like Daveathor just to stay at the top of his own ramp so he can scare his opponent away. But now he's forcing his opponent back across the map, and that's all he needs, some positional advantage. And 2 Immortals are queued up. The second one comes out, the third one's building straight away. And once that's out, there's no chance BelleNOiR can win this. So it all comes down to these next few seconds. Zealots hitting the Immortal, switching onto Stalker, not the best control he would like. But those Stalkers moving into the base are forfeit. There is no...
Oh my
god! Trapped. Excellent! Amazing! Beautiful!
Beautiful play by Daveathor. Oh my god, well played.
Beating 4-gate.
And there's the
Daveathor
GG!
can pull this play out of himself. Such a good player.